responding quickly mean I was strong. I thought if I didn't say something right away, I was letting people win. I thought silence meant weakness, but healing taught me something different. Sometimes the most powerful response is no response at all, at least not yet. Today, I want to talk about what it really means to pause before you respond. Not to avoid conversations, not to ignore people, but to protect your peace. Especially when you grown, heal, your energy is no longer available to be pulled in every direction. The difference between survivor and healing. When you're in survival mode, you react, you explain, you defend, you rush to respond. But when you're healing, you pause. And when you're healed, you choose. Pausing doesn't mean you're weak, it means you're aware. It means you're no longer letting emotion, pressure, or someone else's expectation decide how you show up. There were moments when I wanted to respond immediately. A message that felt so dismissive, a tone that felt disrespectful, a situation that stirred something old in me. And the old version of me would have jumped in right away. Not because it bought peace, but because it bought what was something familiar. But I started noting something. Every time I respond too quickly, I walked away feeling drained, not relieved, not ground, just tired. For a long time, reacting felt like protection. If I respond quickly, I feel in control. If I explain myself right away, I feel understood, or at least heard. But what I didn't realize was this: reacting was causing me clarity. I wasn't responding from truth, I was responding from urgency. And your urgency doesn't come from peace, it comes from fear. Fear of being misunderstood, fear of being ignored, fear of being dismissed. Healing taught me that I don't have to rush to prove who I am. The right people will understand me even when I'm quiet. Pausing gives you space to feel what you feel without letting it speak for you. Space to separate emotion from wisdom. Space to decide if a response is even required. Because not everything deserves your words. Not everything deserves your words. And not everyone deserves access to your energy. Here's what I learned. If a response costs you peace, it's too expensive. If reacting pulls you back into old patterns, it's not growth, it's familiar. Healing doesn't rush, wisdom doesn't rush, peace definitely doesn't rush. Before I respond now, I ask myself a few questions. Am I responding to be understood? Or am I responding to defend myself? Is this conversation going to bring me clarity? Or am I about to explain myself to someone who already decide how they feel? And most importantly, will I feel peaceful after I respond? If the answer is no, I pause. Because not every moment requires a response. Not every moment requires a response. Some moments require restraint. Pausing might look like stepping away from your phone. It might look like taking a breath before answering. It might look like praying before replying. Or it might look like deciding that silence is the answer. And no, that doesn't make you cold. It means you're listening. Listening to yourself, listening to God, listening to the season that you're in. Some people are used to having instant access to hold, so when you pause, it can make them uncomfortable. But discomfort isn't your responsibility. Alignment is. You don't owe immediate explanations. You don't owe emotional labor. You don't owe access just because someone expects it. You owe yourself discernment. Pausing before you respond is an act of self-respect. It's choosing peace over performance, wisdom over impulse, healing over habit. And if peace follow your pause, honor it. If this spoke to you, sit with it. And if you're learning to pause in this season, you're not alone. You're not alone. Thank you for being with me today.